Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, where today we're going to be talking about the top 5 things that I'm most excited for zombies in Spaceland. So coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the Fate and Fortune cards. Now, these are very similar to the Gobble we had in Black Ops 3, and these are quite exciting for me personally because we've only had them for about a year or so. They were introduced last November in Black Ops 3 for the first time, and they go great with your perks. I really like the idea of Gobble, I think they're perfect in zombies. And the Fate and Fortune cards is just a rebrand of that, basically. We are still able to choose 5 when you go into game, and they can be used up to 15 times, I believe, and they have some awesome abilities. We know we have ones like Phoenix Up that returns, and a few others. I believe like Burned Out is one of them as well that's returning. But the reason this is in the number 5 spot is because I can't wait to see what sort of ideas they'll have for new Fate and Fortune cards. I'm hoping they'll bring back some of the classics like Killing Time or Fear in Headlights or something like that, so we can actually stop the time in Zombies in Spaceland. That'll be amazing. Like I say, I'm really excited to see what sort of new ideas they can come up with, because I'm all about innovative ideas. So coming in the number 4 spot, guys, we have the new characters and the new storyline. Black Ops 3 was driven on story. If you go back to any of the Black Ops 3 maps and you listen to a radio or you just listen to the character quotes, it all ties into the story massively compared to like Black Ops 1, 2 or even World at War. The quotes and the radios in Black Ops 3 are so pivotal to the entire storyline that they just overshadow the previous Zombies games. A great example of this is that you cannot play the Eisendrache without knowing some of the story. If you simply played the Eisendrache as a map, you will understand some of the story from that map, the backstory of that map and everything, if you just pay it the slightest bit of attention, because everything you see, everything you hear is all storyline based. So with that being said, there is a lot of the community that actually loves the storyline. I've seen countless amounts of people on Reddit who like discussing storyline, theories, everything else. This is going to happen all over again over the next year as we have the Infinite Warfare Zombies, because like I say, we have a new storyline altogether. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to get into it and actually see what sort of storyline Infinity Ward actually created. And I want to see the characters, I want to know everything there is to know about the characters and the actual reason why they're there in Zombies in Spaceland, as well as all the other maps that they go to. Now in the number 3 spot, I decided to put in the fact that it's not Treyarch and it's actually a different Zombies developer altogether. We have Infinity Ward creating a Treyarch made game. Why am I excited for this? Because we have had Treyarch made zombies now for World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, that's in total about 9 years. Now don't get me wrong, I love the Black Ops 3 zombie series and I think it's absolutely amazing what they have done. However, I'm quite an accepting person. I'm always open to the idea of a new game or a rebranded game by a different developer, as this is the case here. The one main reason why I'm quite excited for Infinity Ward to actually be in charge this time with zombies is because we don't know where they're going to go with it. We really don't know a lot about it, to be honest. Which, unfortunately with Treyarch, now we had a zombies game, 9 times out of 10 we can sort of predict a lot of what's going to happen. A lot in Black Ops 3 was predicted before it even happened. Most predictions came from YouTubers like Glitching Queen and Mr. Waffles, but they still were able to predict what was going to happen in the next map, or at least certain aspects of the next map. That's because we've played Treyarch maps for so long, we know what's going to happen, or we have an idea of what's going to happen next. This is why this is interesting to me, because we honestly just have nowhere to go. We have no ground to base any theories on at this point in time. Infinity Ward can take this literally anywhere, and I'm really excited to see where they're going to go with it. In at the number 2 spot, we have the fact that we have new weapons. Now these are going to be completely different to what we used to in Black Ops, because it's a different developer. We have a load of laser weapons. I've seen a lot in the multiplayer side of things, so hopefully they port some of those into zombies, as well as what we've seen in the trailer for Zombies in Spaceland, the Ice Wonder weapon, which just looked absolutely amazing. I actually said way back in February when the Eisendrache first came out that I wanted a ice weapon. And more so with that video, I was talking about an ice double pack-a-punch ability. Unlike Turned or Blast Furnace, we'd have this ice ability, and I thought at the time that it was actually very possible that we could get it, and I really wanted it, and I've wanted it ever since. Now comes around Zombies in Spaceland, and we have a wonder weapon of ice. I'm so excited for this, and I know that's not the only one. We also apparently have more than just the one wonder weapon, so I'm super excited to see that as well. That is why that is in the number 2 spot. Now, of course, none other than Easter eggs are going to be in the number 1 spot. Easter eggs, just like the other point I was talking about with the storyline and everything, is driven Black Ops 3 where it is today. If it wasn't for Easter eggs, especially for the main Easter egg, Black Ops 3 or any Call of Duty Zombies game wouldn't be where it is today. Lee Ross and the other developers over at Infinity Ward have confirmed that we are going to get loads of Easter eggs within Zombies in Spaceland, and I'm super excited that that's the case. Just like many of you watching this video, you're probably super excited as well at the fact that we're going to get zombies with a completely new Easter egg idea. Remember, like I said a minute ago about the developers being completely different, so rather than being Treyarch, we now have Infinity Ward, and they are going to have a completely new way of thinking. They're most likely not going to do their Easter eggs similar to Treyarch. So for instance, most Treyarch maps with Easter eggs also had some sort of Easter egg that involved you killing zombies next to something to then collect souls. In Zombies in Spaceland, this might not be the case. Zombies in Spaceland might not even have the energy inside of them to release the souls, so this might be a completely different concept, and therefore steps for the Easter egg are going to be different, which means they're going to be harder to find, hopefully more fun to find when we're trying to hunt for them, and I'm hoping the Easter eggs are fun to do as well. The developers over at Zombies in Spaceland also said it's going to take us, the community, 3 whole months to discover and find out the main Easter egg within Zombies in Spaceland. I personally do not believe that. I personally believe that our community is so strong when we come together to try and hunt for an Easter egg that we'll just solve it, especially when it comes to the main Easter egg, and I feel like they're underestimating the Zombies community, or that this Easter egg is going to be super difficult to find because we're going to be so used to the Treyarch steps and how Treyarch managed to hide Easter eggs in certain locations and things. There might be one step that we're stuck on for so long because we just don't think about to do something, sort of like in Shadows of Evil when we didn't think about that book on the floor to hold X. Zombies in Spaceland could be completely random like that Shadows of Evil step, or it could be completely random, sort of like Revelations. However, I am still super excited because we have so many more Easter eggs in Zombies in Spaceland to be able to find, to discover, and if that map has anywhere near as many Easter eggs as Shadows of Evil did, then I think the community is going to fall in love with it. Anyway guys, if you agreed or disagreed with anything in this list, if you think that I left anything out, then go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. Let me know what you're looking forward to in Zombies in Spaceland. Like the video, subscribe for more zombies content, and as always, I'll see you next time. Peace out.